All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Unextraordinary PFED. So we're heading back in here with my M40. So I'm kind of trying to grind it out a little bit. I'm gonna just play a few games in this thing, and hopefully we can do some good in it. So I'd really like to really kind of grind it out. And just research the last couple modules in there. That way I can at least start really working on the crew. Okay, so we're here at Erlenberg, and it spawned us over here on this side of the map, and I know this little bush right here might be tempting, but unless you're in a really big, slow, lumbering SPG, I would really recommend avoiding that. That is one of those places where artillery will look for you. Okay. Now, if you need to fire and move, that would be a good place to maybe add on your list of stops. But if you're just setting up initially and the entire enemy team is on the other side of the map, you might as well take those extra few seconds while you're reloading and head on over here. So what I'm going to do is they usually send some scouts over here. Sometimes we get heavies, and then we get some mediums as well. Oftentimes, their tank destroyers will set up in here, back on in these woods, and then if I was on an SPG on their team, I would be set up back in these trees here. So, but it looks like a medium tank has come out here to say hello. So I'm gonna see if he decides to stay in that spot. I'll probably make him regret it. So, yeah, let's put a round out there. Okay, well, I nailed him for a couple hundred there. Now we do have a scout up here. I mean, maybe he doesn't know that he's been spotted. Now they're gonna shoot at him now, so he definitely knows he's been spotted. And we actually, okay, so a tiger too decided to cruise up this way as well. So if he's still there when I'm reloaded, I'm gonna drop a round on his head. Okay, so let's see. Come on, reload. About 3 seconds out. Excellent. So let's see if we can hurt this guy. Now, well, got him for a couple hundred. I thought that he might come forward a little bit more. I have tracked him, so I am getting some of that assisted tracking damage. So, but either way, we're down 2-0 as far as kills go so far. So I'm really hoping that I'll make that 3-0. So I'm really kind of hoping that my team can kind of hold on for a little bit longer over on that side. Okay, it looks like we did kill somebody finally over there. We have a lot of there's a lot of heavies over here, so I'm actually going to switch gears here. I'm going to move, and I'm going to start supporting this end of the map, because these guys are really just they're kind of running away with this side of the map here, and I can't have that. Oh, and see, that was a misjudgment on mine. I did stun him, but that's not gonna. He's running off into cover, so so what I'll probably do now is I'm gonna maybe try and aim for that T-34. If he comes around and he gets spotted, and it looks like probably these guys are okay. IS-3, yeah, this T-34. I kind of worry about him, but if he wants to hang out broadside, then I'm gonna shoot at him. Same with this IS-3 here. Nope. Yep. Okay, so yeah, so that's all right. So and I don't know that I had anything directly to do with any of that, but sometimes when they know that there's artillery, focusing down on them, what that often does is that keeps them on the move, and then they end up moving into a place that is probably just not a good spot for them to move into. Okay, so I got that guy, and and I really nailed him for a lot of damage. I nailed him for over 900 damage, 928 on that AMX, and I don't know if he's just got paper armor or if I hit him somewhere, hit him somewhere pretty sensitive. So next, I'm gonna try and put a round down here on this IS-3, because he's just sort of camping this little dip in the terrain here, and if I can drop a round down there on him, I think that it could be helpful to my team, but I went wide there, so I did not hit where I wanted to hit. Over here on this side, I still don't have a shot at those guys. But at this point, if you look on the east side of the map, my team has kind of run away with that side, so they're moving right up on them. So that's not gonna hurt us. So. Okay, so this IS-3 is starting to get a little more ballsy, and that's good because I'm almost reloaded here, so I can probably. Yeah, if he hangs out there a little bit longer, well, no. Nope, he's gonna back off again. Okay. Let me see, maybe I can hurt him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Alright, and there's a T28 up here. These can be a beast sometimes. So, if you watch the last game I played in the M44, these T28s can be a bit of a headache sometimes. So I'm gonna, if he sticks around up there, I'm gonna start shooting at him pretty soon. And then there's this IS-3, and this guy is talented, so I might even just try to lob around down there on his head. So he thinks he's safe right now, and I'm probably just gonna have to show him that that's not the case. He's turning around though, so I don't know where he's gonna be heading off to. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe that T-44 will do something there. Well, okay, well, yeah, I'm not. Okay, well, you know that's good. That's good. So, I mean, he's the only tank left actually at this point. So, and that's the game. All right, well, you know, towards the end there, you know, I would have liked to have shot at him a few times. I didn't do it because, well. You know, you don't want to waste rounds, obviously, because you have a long reload. And usually what happens is you fire off a round, a shot that you're probably not going to make. You miss the shot, and then all of a sudden there's a tank out in the open that you could have shot at, and you can't now because you're reloading. So, all right, so yeah, we did all right. We did 1780 damage there on that. A little bit of assisted damage as well. In our detailed report, yeah, we came out with a you know decent profit. No, I stunned a handful of guys, but nobody, none of my team capitalized on that, and that's often the case. Unless you're getting in like a city map and they're already like in the middle of brawling, you don't really get, or you know, if your team's already brawling with the enemy and you drop a stun round right there in the middle of the brawl and you stun a bunch of them, then sometimes you get, you know, sometimes you can really rack up that stun damage pretty quick. But this one, they were shooting at each other from a decent distance away, so none of them really managed to you know, capitalize on me having stunned them. So, but as always, everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment, and be sure to hit the subscribe button. Even if you hate me, you know, it's always nice to get a notification when I post a new video, and you can surf on over there and you can leave me a nasty comment or something along those lines. So, but as always, everyone, happy tanking. Have a wonderful weekend.